Hyatt Regency for Fashion with Us, the second annual DSFN Fashion Show. This morning, I want to welcome Director at the Down Syndrome Family Network, Natalie Mohammed, and Creative Director of the Fashion with Us, Mr. Richard Young. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Morning.
How are we doing this morning?
We're fine. Great.
Lovely. Natalie, let me start with you. Tell us about the work that you guys do at the Down Syndrome Family Network.
At the Down Syndrome Family Network, as it says, it's a network. It's a network of parents advocating for the rights of their children for inclusivity into society.
All right. What are some of the challenges that you guys normally face with that you have to find solutions for?
Oh, there are a lot of challenges. Right now, we're trying to fight to change legislation to get things moving, because without legislation, you can't move forward. There is nothing that demands you to move forward. As for long ago, times has changed, and because of the work of the network, we are reaching more parents. I mean, it's not as much as we would like to. It's an ongoing process, but we are meeting far ends of Trinidad, trying to empower the parents, to empower their kids to be, in society, be part of society, because everybody is one, and it's how society works. We need to work together to build it.
Most definitely. So tell me about the inspiration for the fashion show in the first place, because it's the second iteration of it. But tell me what inspired this desire to do a fashion show.
As it has, it's fashion with us, not for us. Basically, it's to show people that the potentials of persons with Down syndrome, that, you may see a physical disability or they may look physically different, but it's to empower them that, we could be something. We could be part of society. We could show our potential.
And, I mean, when you say that, you mean from designing to modeling and everything else in between?
Yeah, because, you would think that they would have a low self-esteem, and that is far from the truth. They are so, powerful, and it just give them the opportunity, and they would show you what they are capable of. It's just that they don't have the opportunity out there, and we are trying to show persons that, given the opportunity, they could be anything that they want.
Most definitely. Richard, tell me about your part in the process, because as a creative director, Fashion with Us, you now have to put all these things together to be able to create a show. How has the process been?
Well, last year it felt like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? And then when I met the persons who were Down syndrome persons, first of all, they were very loving. They're very, very loving and very willing. So loving and willing is like being
a great combination.
Perfect combination, because that means they're willing and able. And so when people might be thinking they are disabled, they were very able because they followed the instruction and they wanted to be part of something. So that desire to be part of something, I think, was what fueled me to want to make sure it happened. There was a little trepidation, I think, on the part of some of the parents who might be saying, oh my gosh, how are they going to handle this by themselves? It's at the Hyatt, there's a runway, you're modeling, the Prime Minister's wife is there, Giselle Arond is there, there are all these models considering themselves top models, but they stepped up to the plate. I did a few rehearsals with them, and they were very attached to me, and we got it done. We got it done, and we are working with some of the best designers this year. We have 9. Last year, I think we had about 7, including Claudia Pegas, Zadan Eastman, The Cloth, Lisa Fee, Radical Designs, some prominent brands, and others like Elizabeth Lucas. She herself had a Down syndrome child that passed, so she reached out to me and asked to be part of it. And so this is her coming back out, because she had gone into a sort of depression because of the passing of her child. So this is really special to her. We also have Lisa Gittins, who is at Soul Lisa. She's been working in the business for a number of years. I think she does a lot of costume design for film and so, and she's also part of the process. So we have an interesting blend of fashion designers.
What was the feedback last year from the designers who would have taken part in it?
They all want to take part, particularly Mr. Eclifilai. He outfitted all of the young men. All of them sized them totally, so it wasn't looking like any patronizing kind of interaction. They went for fittings, they got their sized items, and we also did that last week at the Eclifilai studio in Woodbrook. So he really comes on board in a full way, and I think he also wanted to include Down syndrome persons in his shows.
His normal shows, yeah.
Because it's all part of the mandate of diversity and inclusion, which is going on throughout the world right now, and I think that this makes me feel really empowered. It makes another purpose. It's not just about the development of the creative entrepreneur. It's about human development, and I love that aspect. So that's why I'm here.
And I think we appreciate you being here and doing the work that is required. I mean, I know you're doing plenty of fashion shows these days, but this one is a special one because, of course, we're out to end the stereotypes.
Yes.
Can we get any more tickets, or all the tickets sold out, Natalie? I hear the tickets sold.
Unfortunately, we are completely sold out.
Jeez,
Same as last year, we were sold out, and a lot of persons requested that, we want tickets.
So that means you had to do a weekend or show? At least like one day is more than enough. We good.
Yeah.
But congratulations on this. What would you like people to take away from the fashion show, Natalie?
And the stereotypes, inclusion is the way to go. It's about, as it says, fashion with us, not for us. Just inclusion. Let's end the stereotype.
And Richard, how about you?
Yeah, I would have to say the same thing, because it's all about diversity too, which is what Trinidad and Tobago represents. So all body types are included. So it's about really empowering people and promoting cultural confidence, as I like to say. And I feel that's what we're doing here with the show, and I'm proud to be associated.
And I'm really proud to have you guys on this morning to be able to share with the nation the work that you are doing. It's happening next Friday, the 31st of May, at the Hyatt Regency. Well, the tickets cost $300, but it's sold out, so you can't get on anymore. Pressure. Fashion with us, the second annual DSFN Fashion Show. Hopefully next year we'll come on a little bit earlier so people could actually sell out, you know what I mean?
And have more tickets, I think.
That might need a bigger venue, you think?
They would have to snap that tickets real quick.
I think we had to use like 2 or 3 rooms in the Hyatt instead of using one. Yeah. We go work it out. But thank you guys so much for joining us this morning, and congratulations on the initiative.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
No problem. All right, guys, we take a quick break and we come back and head to No Boundaries. Stay tuned.